President Donald Trump buries the hatchet with a regular Twitter target.
We are probably now, despite what we read, we're probably now, I think, at least as far as I'm concerned, closer than ever before. And the relationship is very good.
We have the same agenda. We've been friends and acquaintances for a long time. We talk frequently.
The president spoke alongside Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell yesterday, each saying they are on good terms. President Trump also talked about tax reform and insisted it'll get done by the end of the year. But the comments that instantly started drawing the most backlash, his claim past presidents didn't reach out to the families of fallen soldiers as he does.
If you look at President Obama and other presidents, most of them didn't make calls. A lot of them didn't make calls.
Former aides and spokesman for former Presidents Barack Obama and George W. Bush shot down that assertion. President Trump made the comments in response to questions on why he hasn't yet made a public statement regarding 4 Green Berets who were killed in an ambush in Niger 2 weeks ago.
NFL league owners, union leaders, and players will meet today to talk about the national anthem controversy. NFL says letters and emails have poured into team offices in the 3 weeks since President Donald Trump first criticized players who kneeled to protest racial inequality. The quarterback who started that kneeling protest, Colin Kaepernick, filed a grievance against the NFL yesterday, accusing the owners of colluding to keep him an unemployed free agent.
A community in central Minnesota is grappling with the loss of a husband and wife killed in a plane crash. It happened Friday night in the town of Ramsey. Deputies say Chad and Jill Rigwell of Princeton were flying a single-engine Cessna over the Mississippi River when it flew into power lines and crashed. Witnesses recovered Jill's body, and Chad was recovered Sunday in the submerged fuselage. Jill Rigwell worked as a teacher in the Princeton School District.
She had relationships with a lot of different students, and over the weekend I heard from some parents who had kids in those classrooms, and they're just so sad about all of this and how it happened, and they're shocked.
The couple's only child is being cared for by his grandparents. A GoFundMe has been set up to benefit the 13-year-old boy. We have a link on our website. The deadline is looming for Minnesota to submit its plan to bring Amazon's new headquarters to the state.
More than 50 cities across the U.S. and Canada have entered that $5 billion bidding war. Some of the biggest include Chicago, Boston, Dallas, Denver, Toronto. Minnesota is also in the mix, but state leaders here are tight-lipped about the pitch. As Pat Kessler reports, officials say revealing the details could put Minnesota at a competitive disadvantage.
Amazon's promising a $5 billion headquarters and up to 50,000 high-paying jobs to the winning city. Minnesota's bid committee says the state's proposal is strong.
This is the best chance we've had in a long time to tell our story, to tell the whole world what a great place this is. This is our time, and we're telling the story, and I can tell you Amazon will resonate with the story we're telling.
Minnesota's proposing multiple unidentified locations for Amazon headquarters. And it won't reveal whether the bid includes state tax incentives, other than benefits available to any other Minnesota company.
Really thinking about our entire corporate ecosystem, that has been every step of the way of this process, being thoughtful about that.
To stand out among contenders, Tucson shipped a live cactus to Amazon. Amazon shipped it back. Birmingham built an Amazon delivery box at City Hall. And Frisco, Texas crafted this creative message.
Hey, Alexa. Where should Amazon locate HQ to?
In Frisco, Texas.
Minnesota's among dozens of locations bidding for Amazon, including multiple contenders from 6 Midwestern states. A winning bid would bring growing pains, but a top marketing expert says it's worth it.
With it is going to come some struggles from a lot of other people, but it's going to make the Twin Cities and Minnesota a lot more attractive to other companies as well.
Pat Kessler, WCCO 4 News.
So Minnesota will officially file its bid by Thursday, the first Amazon deadline. It is unclear when Amazon will make a decision or ask cities for more information.
It's fun to hear all the rumors of the sites being proposed.
Sure.
Arden Hills, downtown Macy's. I've even heard Maple Grove wants to put in a pitch.
Yeah, there's a lot of land up there, close to the highway.
Yeah, kind of exciting.